Okay, we're going to click New and do our Part 5, and we'll do a standard IPT again. Start a sketch on the work plane. So this time we're going to use some circles. So we'll make the bottom circle of this Pear Cam, and it has a radius of 1.25, which means it has a diameter of 2.5. Put that in there. And then we're going to make another circle up the top with a radius of 1/2 inch, so it'll be 1 inch. We're just going to come up here somewhere above it and go ahead and just put one in there. Okay, we got those two things. Now, you'll notice that the centers of these circles are 1.75 inches apart. So I could have done this by doing a construction line 1.75 inches up and then put the circle on there. That's how I do it sometimes. I wanted to do it differently this time to show you the dimension constraint, because we're still learning Inventor and we might not know how to do this yet. So I can use the dimension constraint. So I can click Dimension. I can click the center of this circle, click the center of this circle, and then when I pull it out, you'll see that it's telling me how far those centers of the circles are apart. And I go ahead and click, and it'll allow me to put in how far I want those circles to be apart. So I'm going to put in 1.75 and hit Return. And then it shows those circles the way that they're supposed to be. So what I want is, it to actually come around here, like down to here, and then up around here. I don't actually want these curvy parts in here. So we're going to put some lines in here. I'll just come up here and click on here and here, and I'll come over here and click here and somewhere in here. And obviously that's not perfect. So I need to make these perfect. So I need to make these go straight in tangent to these circles. So up here in this panel, the constraint panel, there's all these they're called geometric constraints. Now we're actually going to go through each one of these and practice all of these in the next unit. So this is kind of a little advanced here for you. But what we want to do is you can constrain parts of your drawing to other parts of your drawing. So I want to constrain this line to actually be tangent to this circle. So right here, if you look at that, that's probably the one we want. And you hover over it, it tells you a lot about it. So you can click this, and you can click on both of the parts, and it'll put that line to be tangent to it. So I'm going to click that. I'm going to come here, I'm going to click the line, this line, and this circle. I want it to be tangent to that. Now I also want it to be tangent to this circle. So I'm going to click the line again, and this circle, and it'll make it tangent to there. And see, it puts the little symbol on there that there's a tangent constraint on there. Over here, I want the line and the circle, and it puts one on. And then I'll do line and circle, and it puts another one on there. So that's all good now. Okay, now I want to trim out all these curvy parts inside here because I don't actually want them. So I'm going to click the Trim button and click this and that big thing. Okay, so learning a lot of advanced stuff on this one. So I trimmed all those things out. Okay. What else do I need? So I have the outside border. Now I need a square down in here that I can, for the axle. So I'm going to come up here and do rectangle. Now I'm going to be careful here. If you click on the down arrow, it tells you the different types of things you can do under the rectangle tool. I actually want rectangle 2-point center, so I can actually do from the center and then go out. So I click on that, I come down here to the center, and see then I can draw a rectangle, a square that's going to be centered on that circle, which is what I want, and that's supposed to be 0.125 tab 0.125 return, and then I have a little square there. Okay, so really that's the whole profile, and I can finish the sketch, and I can extrude it. And see, it doesn't automatically do it this time because there's two enclosed things. So see, I can hover over this. Do I want to do that part, or do I want to come here and actually extrude this little rectangle in here? So I want to do this. So I'm going to click that, and we need to do 0.125 return, and there I have my Pear Cam. We're going to be doing a lot with cams in this engineering class, so you're going to have a really good understanding of all those things.